Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
This is so beautiful.
It is great.
Hey, the fun people are here.
Happy Friendsgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Now it's a party, baby! What? Who brought champagne?
Happy Thanksgiving and welcome to California Cooking. Our KTLA Friendsgiving is one of my favorite traditions. We've had so many fun gatherings over the years, and I'm especially excited for today's celebration because celebrity chef and our friend Curtis Stone is hosting us at his beautiful restaurant, Gwen. He's going to be joining us a little later with a gourmet Turkey Day feast, a sweet treat, and some last-minute holiday tips for those of us preparing our Thanksgiving meals this morning. But first, I'm going to get in the kitchen with one of the newest members of our KTLA family. Annie Rose Ramos and her sweet mom, Cece, came over. We had such a great time talking about food and family. Annie Rose and Mom Cece. I am so excited to have you two in the kitchen today.
We're excited to be here.
Happy Thanksgiving, early Thanksgiving.
Oh, of course. Thank you. Same to you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Annie Rose was saying she, of course, a California girl, Southern California girl, but was working in Baltimore for years. This is your first Thanksgiving home in 10 years.
I know, I'm so excited. I can't wait. And I hear I've been missing out on some amazing family moments, so it's just good to be back.
How is it for you, Mom, to have
it's
your
great.
girl back?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's have her here in Los Angeles and be able to see her rather than going to Baltimore TV news to see her every morning. It's great.
5 siblings?
Yeah, I'm one of 5, so I've got 4 other siblings, nieces and nephews. We're a zoo.
You're the baby?
Yeah.
This is the baby.
Okay, what do they say about the baby, Mom? The baby.
Oh boy, here we go.
Is it all true?
She has many mothers and many fathers when you have siblings that are older, that's for sure.
Gosh. Brothers, sisters, how many brothers, how many sisters?
2 brothers, 2 sisters, and they're all a lot older than I am because I was an oopsie baby, right?
A love child.
Oh God, that is
Cece,
so
tell me
weird.
more. No. What a gift, Mom.
Yes. And we prayed about it, and she came, just like yours.
I know. I tell you,
know the feeling.
I know the feeling when you don't think another one's coming along, and when it does, like it's that little gift. It's like you come in a bow from God. Are you hosting this year?
My son, who is a fireman, and now he just became a captain.
Oh, wow.
But he's a great cook, and he's having everybody there.
Nice. So you can just go enjoy.
I'm going to go enjoy.
Well, I tell you what we're going to do today. We're going to enjoy, and I think it's time to pop a bottle of champagne because Cece is celebrating a birthday tomorrow, which she didn't tell me until now. So I think it's time to crack open.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah? Come on, lady. What do you say?
Oh my gosh, so exciting. We have to celebrate you, Mom. It's your big
It's my
birthday.
big 8-0. It's amazing.
It's your
isn't
big
it?
8-0.
I know.
I was floored when you told me your age. I don't ask a lady's age, but wow, Cece, what a beauty.
Mom, you are from LA, and you used to tell me amazing stories about being a teenager here, growing up.
What city?
I was born and raised in Boyle Heights.
Okay.
And so my parents sent me to Catholic schools. I went all the way to, high school and then junior college. I got married at 19, so I was very young.
Yeah.
We had such freedom and such great times and great clubs to go to, and dancing was there, and you don't have that anymore.
Now, where'd we go dancing in the day?
We used to go to Cinnamon Cinder. I don't know if you know.
Cinnamon Cinder sounds like a sassy place to go. I know.
People just wanted to go out and dance and have a good time.
Do you still dance?
No, not at 80.
But I bet you could.
I bet if I heard the right beats, maybe.
Are you with your husband that you've been with since you were 19?
Yeah.
What a love story.
We went through law school because it was a long haul.
sure.
And because he worked too.
Yeah.
But by the time I had the third, Marina, he passed the bar and he opened up his own practice.
Wow.
So that was a big thing. So I have a lot of blessings. I'm very fortunate.
Okay, ladies, what I thought we'd do is a little Thanksgiving. You know, it's nice when people come over the house and you can have your red wine, white wine, but I like when I have a little area where you can make a festive little cocktail. So I have some apple cider. And I kind of did some lemon and orange rind and cinnamon sticks just to get it extra zingy for you. And it's cold, of course. So I'm gonna just put a little, it's almost like a Thanksgiving mimosa, one might say, right? And then just a little Prosecco to give some bubbles, which always makes things festive. What could be pretty It's just a nice little.
Thin, very thin.
Look at how lovely. Cece, for you. Birthday girl first. One for you, Annie Rose. Thank you guys so much for coming today. I know. Do you have a mandolin?
I have a mandolin, but you have to watch your fingers.
Ladies, cheers. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving
And
to
happy
you and your
birthday.
And thank you. Thank you. I taste that. Ooh.
Taste the cinnamon and the citrus.
Yes, the citrus.
Ooh, I kind of like that. Oh, sip number 2. I've got some little nibbles here, ladies, so help yourself. But I asked you too, I said, what should we make? Just a little something to kind of get the party started Thanksgiving Day. So what did you ladies tell me you'd like to do?
We've always make the pecans. I make sugared pecans. They're great to have, and not only for snacking, but you can then use them for salads and different recipes.
true.
It's so great to have.
Remember we used to give them as gifts
I
to
used
my
to
like
put them, it's all
piano
done.
teachers. My,
Yes.
No.
I do it for Christmas and for Thanksgiving. I give them away.
Okay, I just heard her say piano and tennis. Was Annie Rose one of those kids that was just blue ribbons and first place trophies and
All
everything?
my kids played piano. She was really good at piano. She
Was
could have,
she?
yeah.
What is the first step?
First step is to crack the egg.
Yep, we've got our egg white. Who wants to do the whisking?
Oh, Annie's good at that.
Okay,
She's got a heavy
go
hand.
for it. And then a little
But you
bit
need
of
the
water.
water.
Just a splash?
Just a tablespoon of water. Yeah, get some elbow ash, whisk it up.
Doing it in an audience. Little,
We have another bowl where we can mix this
The
sugar.
spices.
Here, Annie, put a teaspoon of the vanilla.
I've got a half a cup of brown sugar, cinnamon.
Tablespoon of cinnamon.
So I have ginger and ground cloves.
This one is not that sweet, but
Yeah.
it's good. And it's very snackable because the more you eat it, the more you want more.
I know.
And it's not covered with sugar.
Can I tell you, last night I made a batch just to see how they turned
Yeah.
out, and my husband, I kept slapping his hand because I said, those are for tomorrow.
Dad!
Right? He kept coming in there,
Yeah.
and I said, sticky fingers, they're for tomorrow. And then also salt and pepper.
And then we mix this all up nice.
The pecans go into the egg white.
Into the egg
Yep.
white before we mix it with the sugar.
Okay.
okay. All right. I'm coding. We're coding.
And then we do all that.
You know what? The house, I bet this smells up the house in the most beautiful way.
It's important that it just be single layer.
Yep.
That's really the important thing because you don't want them to stick. You put them, what's your oven?
I have it on 350.
350, and you would do every 20 minutes, you would then move them around to make sure, flip them.
Okay, ladies, I might have done a little TV cheat. Remember I told you I made those last night, those pecans for my husband? I managed to save some. What do you think? Did I do okay?
Beautiful.
And I have a beautiful crystal bowl this is my husband's grandmother's bowl. It's always nice when you can use family
It makes
dishes.
it makes a difference, doesn't it?
It really does.
Wow, they turned out great.
Look at that! What a lovely, we could even make a lovely addition to
To our, your board here.
our little charcuterie board.
Yes,
Should we try?
That's great.
Yes.
Shall we try? Love it. Delicious.
And you're right, not too sweet,
Yeah, not too sweet,
crispy.
and invites you for more. This is a lovely addition. Thank you for sharing your kitchen with me.
Thank you.
You're sweet.
Honestly, this has been the loveliest time. Let's do it again.
Oh,
Cheers.
Anytime.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Thanksgiving. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Coming up, the guys are sharing their favorite Thanksgiving memories, plus Chris, Megan, Rich, and Ginger are whipping up a sweet treat with Chef Curtis Stone. And speaking of sweet,
What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that I have a family and I have food. I'm thankful for a mountain, like mountain lions are here, and they eat eagles, and birds eat. I don't know.
All right, what's everyone grateful for?
Friends and family.
Clothing and shelter, family and food.
Happy Thanksgiving from the Konos!
have been blessed to work with Sam, Mark, and Frank for 18 years now. Hard to believe. And sitting next to these guys every morning is always interesting. And through the years, we've shared countless stories with each other about our lives and our families. And today, they're sharing their Thanksgiving memories with all of us.
Thanksgiving is never complete without my world-famous sausage sage stuffing. Try to say that quickly 3 times. I love it, and so does my family. It started from a lady who was working as a secretary here years ago. I can't remember her name, but she gave me the recipe. She made it once for the gang, brought it in, and I said, I got to have that recipe. And I carried, I mean, we're talking about at least 20, 25 years ago. You put in all the herbs and that sausage, and you just put in the breadcrumbs and mush it all together with some onions and some celery and everything. And then you bake it in the oven, you put some gravy on it. I'm telling you, it's marvelous.
I can smell what the hubby's cooking.
JG asks for her birthday dinner, sausage sage stuffing. I kid you not. She'll say, I say, what do you want? Do you want to go out to a nice dinner or whatever, and that kind of stuff? She says, no, can you make some of the sausage sage stuffing?
How is it?
Always so good.
My favorite Thanksgiving Day memories when the kids were young and we started introducing them to Thanksgiving, and we still carry on the tradition, although they're kind of all over the world right now. But before we sit down, or when we sit down, we have the meal and everything, we all have to go around the table and say what we're thankful for, and it was just a great tradition. I am thankful this year for my health, first of all, for Jennifer, for my kids' health, and everything's going good. That's what I'm thankful for.
On Thanksgiving Day, both Elena and I work together to create the Thanksgiving meal. We work on the turkey together, but I'm in charge of the Brussels sprouts. I love eating Elena's Yorkshire pudding. That's one thing that she makes really well, and we try to get her to make it as often as possible. The other thing that I'm in charge of is carving the turkey. One of my best memories of Thanksgiving Day is growing up and watching my father with the electric carving knife and hearing the sound of it. He passed that on to me, and so now I use that same electric carving knife on our turkey. Ellen and I make a good team in the kitchen occasionally.
Don't open it.
Oh my gosh, Frank, open the
The bloody door! I opened the bloody door!
Sometimes there's some disagreements over exactly how to do things, but she tends to win. This year, we're going to go to my mother's home for Thanksgiving out in 29 Palms. It's one of the few times of the year when I know that I'll be together with my sons who will come home for the holiday, and to also be together with my mom who just turned 93 years old. So it's a wonderful time for us to get together as a family.
This right here is what I'm thankful for this Thanksgiving.
Back at you.
It's kind of fluffy.
The most important thing about Thanksgiving is ... Avi ... dessert. Do I do any of the cooking? Not really. I mean, I'm certainly, if you give me a list, I can go to the store and execute the list. So I'm good at that. I'm not particularly adept at kind of anything in the kitchen. In terms of acquiring dessert, I'm excellent. So I've waited in line at the Apple Pan. You have to pre-order at the Apple Pan now. I've waited in line at Marie Callender's. I love those magpies, the frozen dessert. We get those. I'm like their best customer. I literally am their best customer. I'm really lucky. Leslie is inherently a very good cook, and she is a California cooking devotee. So she genuinely watches the show, makes a lot of recipes off of the show. She's a really good and inventive dessert maker as well. Certainly she's made pumpkin pie, and she makes a really good chocolate chip cookie, makes really good parfaits. She's a really good, and you wouldn't believe this coming from someone married to me, she's much more sort of health oriented than I am. So they're healthier desserts, but they're still good.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And if you could only have some of my sausage sage stuffing, it would even be better.
Happy Thanksgiving. Of course, there's more to life than just pumpkin pie. Have a terrific holiday.
Coming up, Sam, you're missing out. Megan, Chris, Rich, and Ginger are in charge of dessert today, but maybe they'll save you some. Plus, Curtis Stone and his team are adding the final touches to our Thanksgiving feast. Lucky are we that two-time Michelin star chef Curtis Stone is hosting us today for our Friendsgiving. And before the celebration officially begins, the early morning team joined Curtis to make a sweet treat.
For me, one of the most important parts of Thanksgiving is what happens after the turkey. It's dessert. Yes. Curtis Stone, so great to see you.
It's nice to see you too.
Thank you for having us here.
Yes.
What are we making?
I needed a couple of extra sous chefs, so this is perfect. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Thank
We're
you.
going to make pie in a jar, right? Because normally we have this big old pie. This is a very easy way to do it. You've all got a different pie in front of you. So you have the cheesecake. The crumb, of course, goes on the bottom. I've given you one. This is how we do them. And then the filling, which is the cheesecake there, then raspberries and cream. You have the key lime with blackberry.
Yum.
You have the chocolate cream pie.
Nice.
Right, so you can sort of just build it like that. And then down here we have the caramel custard with a little cinnamon.
It's like you know us. Love it.
Yum.
So I'm going to let you all, you can take little cues. You can see how we've got the base at the bottom, and then you pipe the filling here, and then the berries, and then of course, the cream on top.
You've given us examples,
So
which I think is fantastic.
So just follow the...
so follow along.
So take this first.
That's right. Start off with the crumb. If you
crumb
have
at the bottom. Is there a spoon I use to do this, or just any of them?
Spoon, any one.
You're making this very complicated, right? Oh, what am I doing?
Okay.
Oh, so you're going to make a
I
really
know.
big
I'm
one.
making a mess. You're making a really big one,
Megan.
Megan's going to do hers in the deli container.
And is there any kind of ratio or anything like that, or
Whatever if you like a lot of crumb, put a lot of crumb.
What is that one called again?
That's the caramel custard with cinnamon.
Caramel custard. That was Ginger's name in college.
Yeah, exactly.
Caramel
and
custard.
still.
Here at the restaurant, you guys serve Thanksgiving?
We serve Thanksgiving, so we've got an incredible menu. We've got lots of people coming to see us today. We actually do these little pies in a jar because, of course, we have the pie room as well. But we do these pies in a jar all year long, so you can come and get these Thanksgiving or not. I like how precise you're being with that.
See, I know what you're thinking.
I like that.
I'd come work for you.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's the most popular flavor you serve of this pie?
Oh, look, I think the chocolate cream pie is probably our best seller.
Okay.
The cheesecake is right behind. The key lime, they're all very popular. If you want to give it a little tap, good job. That'll settle it down for you.
So I think I messed up. Was that the cream for the top?
That was that was the cream cheese filling. That's
okay.
right.
Oh,
That's the cream on top.
That's the cream on top. Okay, perfect.
I am gonna layer it more than it already is.
And since you're working so hard on Thanksgiving Day, like what do you celebrate with your family?
Look, they either come into the restaurant. This year we're going to have a little later party, so I'll be here at the restaurant this morning, of course, and then we'll do a little later afternoon. But Thanksgiving's such a great time. I mean, my wife's family are Korean, so we have kimchi with our turkey.
Oh, wow.
We have all sorts of different stuff going on the Thanksgiving table, so it's lots of fun.
And who makes that? You?
I do the turkey. Everyone's got a job.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife's doing the mashed potatoes this year.
Okay.
So steer clear of those. No, just joking. They're going to be delicious.
She's not seeing this. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Hopefully she won't see it.
Did some extra layers. Is that acceptable?
That's
like a bonus.
Great minds, brother. That's what I'm doing.
Like a
Whatever
bonus.
you want to do.
Yeah, you gotta think out of the box.
And I don't know about the technique. What do you think of Chris's technique of tapping the?
I kind of like it.
You know what's funny is I did it and then he said to do it.
That's right. I'm learning.
See, it evens it out.
You're adding some crust on the. Oh, you're making.
It kind of like
Little crust
infuses.
on the top.
Okay.
It's like a free-form pie section.
Right.
This is actually fun for the kids too, I would think. You know,
That's
the
a
kids
great
can make
way.
it and
Yeah.
stuff.
And the great way about serving dessert like this is you have it in the fridge. You do this the day before.
Right.
You have it in the fridge and then you just pull it out and away you go.
Yours is all. How are you going to close that?
It doesn't need to be closed.
There's no way.
No, it doesn't need to be closed. It'll be served. Is there ever a holiday you don't work, or are you cooking for pretty much every holiday, like in your family?
Christmas Day. We're open on
Okay.
Christmas Eve and we do an incredible Christmas Eve party here at Gwen. But both my restaurants, I kind of feel like Christmas is that time that everyone deserves to be with their family. So all of my team as well, they all get to be at home. And then we get geared up for New Year's Eve because we have a giant New Year's Eve party in both restaurants.
Nice.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And do you have to make reservations ahead of time for that?
That's a good idea.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Plan ahead, plan ahead.
Oh, Chris is really going the extra
I'm
mile.
just saying, babe.
Like, what is happening here?
Look
Do
at this
you want
masterpiece.
a pie that screams, hey, that's extra mile pie? That's what I want you
That's
to
going to
say.
serve an entire Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that might be one between two.
Megan looks
Chris.
very artistic.
Yeah, mine is, it's pretty.
Mine
That's
looks a little
beautiful.
sad.
Yours wins the
What's
yours
happening?
wins the presentation award.
What did I do wrong, Chef?
No, it looks wonderful and
He's
it's
like,
something I want to
everything.
eat.
This looks a lot better.
This is very generous over here.
Yeah.
This is like, you know, maybe one that my boys could have made. and you are the person I'm going to hire because you have
My dad owns a restaurant.
Oh, Jim.
Very, very good, Ginger.
All right. All right, now it's the moment of truth.
The moment of truth.
Yeah,
Well,
I
we
mean,
can't. It's gonna taste
we couldn't
good.
screw
We didn't
this up.
make
I
it.
know, we didn't actually
I
make
don't
it.
know which one to try. I mean, I might go for this.
Oh my God,
I do
so
like a
good.
little chocolate cream pie.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh, that's decadent.
Dig all the way down to the
Mine is
bottom.
amazing.
You know who's gonna be jealous? Sam.
Yeah.
How jealous is he gonna be?
Well, he should be jealous. This is really spectacular.
You got to get all the layers in one.
Right? I'm so excited to try the rest of your feast. Thank you so much for having us, Curtis.
You're so welcome.
Happy Thanksgiving. Cheers.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Do we have to stop eating? Because this is so good.
Coming up, our KTLA Friendsgiving celebration continues. Curtis is going to give me a sneak peek at the feast he and his team are preparing. Plus, my KTLA family arrives. We've got so much more coming up on our very special Friendsgiving episode of California Cooking.